Proton turbos!
If we do not work together as a team, your Master Splinter surely will perish.
I hate Splinter.
So old Puppet Wickster has been brewing up some superpower potion, which of course he's packed into a spider because why wouldn't a metal spider be your delivery system?
The ingredients are very rare. The bones from a Siberian tiger, and the horns from a black rhinoceros. We were only able to steal enough ingredients for 1 dose.
Where did they get the ingredients for 1 dose of this in the first place? Cause that wasn't a story worth telling.
All we have to do is find the proper animals, grind them up, season to taste, and bon appetit.
Did they seriously grind up some animals already? Guess the loser turtles really dropped the ball on stopping that one. And where did they get these exotic animals in New York anyway? A zoo? Well, they're gonna go back to a zoo in this episode, but it's not even their first choice, so I don't know.
We get the animals, or I'll have you for dinner.
Dragon Lord must have a really good metabolism, considering he wants to eat almost everyone he meets.
How are your paws feeling, Master?
Blistered.
How did you blister your paws? You didn't do anything besides trip one guy before getting captured.
I hate Splinter.
Dragon's blood is like lava. Their body temperatures are hotter than any living thing in the city. This makes them very trackable.
I'm gonna pretend to be a hot female dragon looking to hook up on Dragon Chat.
We got Rank on the move.
Shilkway! That's not the way of the ninja. We're defensive, not offensive.
Nah, you guys are pretty offensive to me. But seriously, Leo just wants to sit around and do nothing until what? The dragons pop into their lair? At this point, they've declared their intent to eat you, and they're probably eating other people around New York currently, while they're also grinding up zoo animals for super potions. It is probably time for action, dumbass!
Raphael, think!
I refuse to think!
You are Ninja Raphael. You are a defender.
I'm going dragon hunt.
Motorcycle scene.
He's an obnoxious show-off.
Raphael to the rescue! He's always out of control! Well, you know, I was just telling you, Venus, because you're new here, and well...
Are you high, Michelangelo, or you just want to hear the sound of your voice for no reason? By the way, some of these driving shots by the train cars on the paper-littered empty streets are quite revealing as they show the Vancouver Harbor Center. Pretty sure that's not in New York. Raphael tracks the dragons to Bubba's Furniture Emporium, which is naturally where you find rare animals.
I have changed my mind. Teach the dragons the way of the ninjas.
You said...
I said a ninja fights defensively. Go fight defensively.
I thought it was good to let Raphael go die on his own until he actually got to the dragons.
Rathrux.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Time for a vehicle gearing up scene again.
And be stealthy.
For some reason, now I care about that. Even though there's no way in hell you could even possibly be stealthy in that damn vehicle.
So, at the Furniture Emporium, there's a bunch of taxidermied animals for some reason. Seeing as all the characters in this scene are animals of some sort, you'd think they'd have some kind of thought on this, but nah, there's no room for thoughts here.
This stinks. This is a front for black market endangered species.
Stink jokes.
We outnumber you 10 to 1.
I thought I'd keep things fair.
Alright, that's a pretty decent line there. Unfortunately, Raph doesn't back it up at all as he gets beaten up pretty quickly, but not before this wonderful bit.
Hey, how about a little b-ball? Yeah, this is how we play in the sewer.
Double dribble, the turtle cheats.
So, apparently, one of the first things Dragonlord did upon getting back to Earth was bone up on basketball and its rules.
I got the skills. Hey.
Venus-style magic to the rescue! But then it's time for the turtles to finally battle old Dragonlord.
Ninja foam! Yeah!
Bada boom!
And fail miserably. No wonder Dragon Lord wants to eat them to get their power.
Let's split! Ninjas vanish!
Are we sure at this point the series isn't called Coward Turtles: The Next Retirement?
I love the retirement.
Four! Thanks for letting us play through!
I'm glad Golf Balls took Dragon Lord down. He's really tough, unless something stupid happens.
Leonardo, hurry!
Suddenly, Leonardo is the only one who can drive.
What do you think you're doing?
Stop sign!
Well, Leo is pretty damn lucky he doesn't actually get everyone killed here, and that's just because it's apparently really hard to hit a stationary object a few feet away. Guess the dragons took target practice at the Imperial Academy with the stormtroopers.
What was that?
A fire repellent! A ninja always obeys the rules of the road!
I'm not sure it being okay to spray people behind you is a traffic law, Leo. It's also nice to know that the turtles aren't going to do anything to try and stop that endangered species black market thing at the Furniture Emporium. Our heroes.
Get over here, Purple Hood. You're the most important crappy mask guy.
There are several animal chunks I need. Rare tigers and the like.
In New York, Majesty? How dare you ask valid questions? There's no place for that here!
And if it wasn't this guy and the other crappy masks, and if it wasn't Dragon Lord because he's been too busy watching basketball, who got Wick his ingredients for the one super potion?
Get me celery! I love meat! But celery isn't meat! I told you not to bring up valid points!
Now, I do want to highlight, though, what Dragon Lord actually says to Purple Hood after he pulls the rug out from under him.
Excellent question.
So, yeah, he really was offended because it was a good thing to bring up. Why does this show have to be this way?
Grab some baby seals. I'd like to line my boots.
I've forgotten how to close my mouth!
We won't be unstoppable.
Crap, Cullen Red Hood.
Now go, before I suck your eyes out.
You can't. They are clearly the same part as the rest of my crappy face mask.
It's not like we've had much practice dealing with dragons before.
Turtles don't lose.
Raph, you, more than anyone, should know that's not true.
Makes one long for the simple evil of the Shredder.
Yeah, Shredder had nothing on this fearsome beast.
I wish Shredder was here right now. He was a neat guy. He could rock us in his arms and sing to us.
I'm Michelangelo. I say random things, LOL.
They're crossing into the Bronx. I think they're headed for the zoo.
You know, the next place you check for animals after the Furniture Emporium.
Hey, the Reptile House! It's full of babes!
Ugh, keep Michelangelo away from the zoo animals.
Be a ninja for once. Let them bring the fight to us.
Leo, you dipshit!
If they are going to the zoo, that means they are going to hurt animals.
Oh, I guess that means we should actually do something then.
Before they go, Michelangelo suddenly hurries back like he forgot something important. Is he actually gonna bring something that'll end up being an aid to the turtles, or it'll be a crappy joke that they just stopped the episode for?
Garlic ice cream. For the road!
We have time for this. It's not like the dragons are out there about to kill again. Funny, Michelangelo. Venus breaks out a magic powder that shows them what happened in the area a few seconds ago. It reveals the crappy-faced dragon gang were there. Like they know already because they tracked them to there on Donatello's computer. But at least this gives them an advantage.
Donnie!
Never mind, the dragons still get the jump on them. There is no point to that powder whatsoever.
You see nothing.
Well, I see nothing good right now, that's for sure.
I'm flipping out! Woohoo! Ow! Take that! Station!
That was a piece of pie.
That's cake.
What a swinger!
And death. How about the garlic ice cream?
Oh, my bad. There was an amazing payoff to that.
Time for some dragon magic.
Oh no! He's becoming Super Dollar Store Mask Dude!
Yes, I am unstoppable!
Oh, unless the spider falls off, then the super potion is immediately out of my bloodstream and I'm defeated, I guess.
Retreat! Retreat!
Wow, it's so weird to hear that from someone else. Then Leonardo runs off to have a weird scene with a real turtle, just because they wanted to shoot him next to a real turtle, I guess.
Yeah, here's to stealthiness, dudes!
That was a victory?
That could probably be said at the end of every episode of this series. That was a victory?
There was no victory. We barely survived.
It's the end of the episode, which is the only time we're slightly serious, I guess.
Dig this.
Hey, Donnie, if you wanted a pet, wouldn't like a puppy or a kitty be a little more appropriate?
Oh, Michelangelo had one line with a serious tone to it, back to him being an idiot. Purple Hood has also gone home and told Daddy Lord that he failed Adopt, who is much more forgiving of this than he is this guy raising valid points.
Make me another spider.
We failed to get the ingredients for another super potion, but just make another one! Somehow!
I'm all over it like white on rice, Majesty.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's a really popular saying in Dreamland. This episode felt like filler garbage rather than part 4 in a 5-part story. This should have been an episode to really raise the stakes for the climax of this story, but barely anything happened besides establishing the dragon's super potion. And we didn't really tell an interesting story with that, and then it was easily thwarted. Nothing in this episode really felt necessary. The dragons are a threat still. That's where we ended the episode before this at. The biggest idiot of this episode was Dragon Lord, though Michelangelo was trying pretty hard for it at times. Hell, so was Leonardo with his let's do nothing strategy. But Dragon Lord edges them out because he attacked his people for asking questions that made sense and still wants the power of the turtles despite them failing to damage him at all in their battle. And he goes looking for animals at a furniture store before a zoo. Next time on Next Mutation, Leonardo says they need to find a new way, then fights with Raph and they battle the dragons again. What a new way.
The injection fangs will pierce you, and the potion will boil into your blood.
Sounds painless enough.